Hello there, Servum17 once again. This is my Bayonetta Hard Pure Platinum run. This is Chapter 11, Cardinal Virtue of Justice. Is it Eustacia, I think the name is. So this is the only boss fight on the game that has combat before it. Unless you count the Jubileus fight, which I don't really count. And it's interesting because I really like this fight. It's this organic setting filled with trees, and there's nowhere else on the game that looks even remotely like this. This looks like something out of a Ninja Gaiden. And I wish there was more of it, but at the same time, I think this game does a fantastic job of its environment, so... Before you finish this verse, put on the weapons you want to use in the boss, because if you don't, every single time you have to restart, you'll have to change your equipment, and I don't think there's anything more frustrating than that. It's one of those things that can be soul-crushing. So this is the boss. The strategy here is pretty simple, but it's so easy to get hurt because it's chaos. If you have the electric Durgas on, you can keep your combo going just by mashing Y. You don't have to focus on doing fancy combos, just mash Y. And then you can focus on watching in the chaos where the attacks are coming from. Whenever those two testicle vine rapers attack you, you need to obviously evade, and you won't get witch time from them, regardless of how good your evade is. However, if the baby-faced, phallic, tentacle mouth, the Rotsuki Doji thing attacks you, you will get witch time if you dodge it correctly. When you do enough damage, you'll go on to this fine shaft of strangely masculine loinish material, and then you have to run up it and avoid the tentacles from attacking you and the crazy, random, cock and ball torture sickle things. Once you get here, there's a nice fellatio reference in some hypersexualized way, and one strategy on this moment is to put the Bangle of Time on to get some free hits to build your combo, or you can just start your combo, watch for the testes to move, evade, and then carry on the combo. As soon as you get to this, it will checkpoint, and then you'll be in the second instance of the fight. Second instance is slightly different because the attack pattern changes. So there's the... I don't even know what's going on with this fight. It's funny, when you're playing it, I never noticed, but when I watch it back, it's... This is like an Escher... Not an Escher, sorry. What's the guy's fucking name? Is it Geiger? Guy who puts penises with babies. This is pretty much like him. I think it's Geiger. I think he passed away recently. So that thing behind me, that crazy plant, that will hurt you if you're too close to it. But luckily enough, he hasn't put it in the range of attacking me, so I can focus on hitting the babyface and dodging the barrage of crazy testicle-spiked conker coconut monster things. Little Shop of Horrors, you know, the 18 edition. And when this comes, it means you're going to have to press YB to do a climactic counter. This involves mashing the Gigaton. I think out of the bosses, this might be the easiest one, but ironically, it's the toughest bootleg boss. Because on the chapter coming up, you're going to take on weaker versions of the bosses, and this one is easily the most aggressive, most damaging, and most dangerous. But as far as the boss fight goes, this one didn't take so long at all. In fact, you should look forward to the boss fights on a Pure Platinum run, because they're a break from the just intenseness that is the Alfheims. So I think I'm going to show you how to keep your combo going here. There's the dodge. Yeah, so just what... As soon as you see them swing, they signpost that they're going to attack. They do a little movement and then they swing at you very fast. As soon as you see the little movement, just evade. It's pretty simple stuff. Now that we've severed all his other mouth penises, we can get to the final phase and the climax music. The awesome, it's time to finish this boss off and, you know, smoke a cigarette. Ooh, good to know. If you fall off this platform, this does not hurt you, which is really good to see, but I think it splits your combo. So if you're wanting to keep a 9.9 combo through this entire thing and farm halos or something, if you fall off, you're probably going to ruin any chance of that. And also, do not keep the Bangle of Time on by accident like I do. It will stop you from being able to earn witch time, which is something that can be a pain in the ass if you forget. For whatever reason, if you're having troubles getting the stylus requirements on any of these fights, put on the Gaze of Despair. It gives you more style points, and it hardly makes a difference to these bosses. You know, the big bosses don't really get much of a buff. The little bosses like Boulder and Rodin and Jean, they're crazy with the Gaze of Despair on because they're so much more aggressive, but the big ones, you really don't see too much of a difference, and you'll see me using the Gaze of Despair against Jubileus, because I just could not get those style points, so I wanted to use everything in my power to get that rank. But once you get down here, this is the final moment of the boss fight. We just have to hit his... whatever this is. Just really bizarre thing. Bell end. I have no idea. But watch those testicular conkers. As soon as they start lilting, it means they're going to come your way. And then she does the crazy hand slash. And then we get to say some made-up language and kill it with a nice infernal demon. Which I don't know if you noticed then, but the plane just went over. There's a lot of little touches in this game. Oh, if you missed this, by the way, instant death. Instant failure. Do not want to miss that. But here she goes doing what she does best. Which is the crazy climax moves. Little piece of trivia as well, each one of these infernal demons was originally intended to be killed by Boulder. And I say killed loosely because it doesn't actually kill them permanently, it's like a Scooby-Doo death. But they just didn't have the time or the money or the RAM to put those in, hence why he only does it to 2 of the infernal demons, and then that's the end of the fight. But there goes chapter 11. There is your pure platinum, your no item, and your no damage. And there's your pure platinum. So thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next edition of this crazy journey. You take care now.